Hey, what's up guys, it's Graphic Phoenix back with another video today, and today we have the December Reptile Room tour. Now, if audio might sound different compared to my other videos, or the camera quality might sound different to my other videos, well, that is simply because I got a new camera. If you guys want to see what kind of camera I have, I'll leave a card up there, I think it would be, so that you guys can go check it out and see what I'm using. Let's get on with the Reptile Room tour. So first off, I think we're going to have to start with the Shellman. Now, we got his cage. As some of you know, it is 5 feet long, 2 feet deep, and 1 foot tall. Actually, it's a little bit more than 1 foot. It's about 15 inches tall. Yes, I recognize there's no water in his water dish. It will be filled right after this video. Every time I fill his water, he basically comes and fills it with his own stuff. So this is what ends up happening. It dries out extremely fast. As you all know, this is his cage. Over there, we got his hide. We got a T5 bulb for the lights. We have a solar glow for UVA, UVB, and heat. And we have a booty dance for the new camera. He's such a goof. I love this guy. He means the world to me. But we all know that on the Reptile Room tours is when we test how much like his father he is. Yes, that is a self-deprecating fat joke. Funny. Laugh at it. Alright, so we got the scale all set up there. And we can toss him down on the scale. As you can see, we're looking at 183, 185, something like that. I don't know, honestly. About there, or 585, around there. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There you go. We'll move to the frog part of the reptile room. And, oh, he was right back there. I don't see him anymore, though. Drat. Unfortunately, there are still 3 Reticulata ventrimaculata Borgia Ridge, and there is 1 Reticulata variabilis. So that's what we're looking at. They're in a 12 by 12 by 12 Exoterra with a fluval light. Now we can move to the Eratus, and right there. I will try and open the tank so we don't get this crazy amount of glare, but I just know that's not going to work. There we go. That's the Dendrobates Eratus Panama. There's a trio in this 12 by 12 by 18 Exoterra. I know that is much too small for them, so I know you guys know that I know that, but it just sucks. I've been waiting to put them in the biopod when it comes. Who knows when it's coming at this point. Maybe as an awesome Christmas gift, that would be ideal, but other than that, there's not a heck of a lot that I can do. But in the meantime, I think I'm actually going to build these guys another cage. It's going to be maybe like a 24 by 18 by 12, I guess, or 24 long by 18 by 18, something like that. I haven't decided quite yet, but I really do want to get these guys out of here. I want them to start breeding for me so bad. And this is the newest addition for those of you that might not have seen. This is the newest addition to the reptile room. He's still quite nervous. You can see his little... Ooh, that view though. Hello, gorgeous. I still haven't finished with a name. I'm thinking between 2 names. So in the comments down below, if you guys have some input on his name, I'm thinking of names either Smog or Bane, like from Batman. I don't know. He just seems like a Smog or a Bane to me, you know? Maybe he doesn't to everybody, but I think he does. Look at that face. Damn. His tank is a 12 by 12 by 18 or 2017 maybe Reptile edge cage. And for those of you that are wondering, I've been getting a lot of questions on this in my setup video. He currently doesn't have any of these for sale. He's told me, and I'm going to ask him before I post this video, that he will have them back again in 2017 so that you guys can purchase it from him, because I know that a lot of you guys seemingly are going and asking and wanting to find out where to find these guys, these cages in particular. So yeah, they're not available right now, but hopefully in 2017 they will be. Now, he still hasn't been eating pretty much anything. I haven't seen him. I saw 1 or 2 little laps out of the last batch of Crested Gecko diet that I put in there, but he really hasn't been eating much, which kind of sucks, to be completely honest. But damn, is he ever cute. Jeffrey, if you're watching, let me know what he likes the most, because I don't really want him to starve or anything. Not that he will, just, you know, hypothetically, that wouldn't be all that great. So this is the Reticulata tank, and with all likelihood, we're not going to be able to see any, which kind of sucks. The only downside about this camera is that I can't change the exposure in video, so I don't know. Maybe there's a way to do it. I just haven't found out yet. If anybody knows how to change exposure while filming, that would be wonderful to hear. There's a little snail on my Dracula orchid, so adios, friendo. As I was saying earlier, this is the Reticulata tank. Now, of course, we're not going to be able to see anybody. Do you want to focus back there? Yeah, that's typically where they hide, but as you can see, there's nobody there. They're doing awesome. I'm just waiting to finish up my tank so that I can trade these guys to my buddy for a group of Pumilios. I'm going to be trading the whole tank, everything, and the frogs and everything for a group of Pumilios. I can't remember if they're... Yeah, we got some nice plants in here. We got a Dracula Carderi or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. There's a ton of bromeliads in here. I can't remember the name of it at this moment in time. But, Pilea? No. I can't remember what the scientific name is. And then there's also this vine that's doing really well. I just wish I could focus on it and it adjusts the exposure a little bit. But that is the Reticulata tank. We move to the new tank, or newest of the tanks, I suppose I should say. And these are full of 4 Epidobates, Santa Isabella. But again, I don't see them either. And this is not compensating exposure-wise very well. You can see there's the Bilbergia. There's the plant from South America, I believe it was, that was imported. There is the, it's like Gramma something Pultra. Beautiful plant, beautiful. Super happy to have that. There's a strawberry begonia, red nerve plant, some bromeliads, some silver philodendron, air system, Fishman glass hut back there. As we're moving down from the top level, we have Tig's tank here. And it is doing quite well. Naturally, I don't see Tig, but I see her pretty much every night, so that's kind of nice. I would love to show you guys her, but I don't know where she is, so that's her sneak preview of the tank. I don't want to go too in-depth. I will be posting the video of this vivarium build, because it is technically a vivarium. It has live soil, there's springtails, isopods, all that in the substrate, and living plants. So this video should be up in the next couple days, I assume. I'll probably put it up on Monday or Tuesday, so stay tuned for that, everybody. In here, we can see a baby Aqui tail. I don't know how well we can see that, but you can see there's the baby Aqui tail right there. I don't want to bug him, but I think I'm going to. Because I am evil. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the big bad boogie's coming for you. Are you gonna bite me? Last time I did this, he bit me. Whoa! No, he's just gonna wig out. Alright, get going. You okay? Chill out. See the baby Aqui there. We'll come back when he's probably just sitting on top of the rock and basking, not freaking out. That is the baby Aqui. We have the plant tank up there. This thing picks up greens like really, really well. It's kind of strange. I don't know why. But it makes everything look so vibrant. So we got the plant tank up there. It's doing all right. And then we have this goofball down here. There we go. He's doing fantastic. For those of you that don't know, this is Skyy, the Merauke blue-tongued skink. He is an Indonesian species of blue tongue, hence the reason why he's so huge. Now, I've been having some security issues with his tank because this little bugger just pushes through the cage, which is why this ruler is here, because it's more or less jammed in there and he can't push out of it. So that's what he does. He sits there and he pushes his face against the corner and it eventually bows out or opens and he can pull it. Like, dude, some people say reptiles aren't smart. Get out of here. You guys are crazy. That is Skyy, though. Skyy's tank is 4 feet long, 2 feet deep, and 1 foot tall. Now for lighting, there are just a couple T5s. For heat, there is a radiant heat panel in there. From Skyy's tank, right under them, as you guys all know, this is Bowser and Stella. You can see, oh, that's a nice shot of Bowser. Damn, does he ever look menacing. Careful, dude, you're gonna scare all my subscribers. But this is Bowser and Stella. This is Bowser specifically. He's a red Aqui monitor, so he is Varanus acanthoris acanthoris. You can see him there. They're quite inquisitive little dudes. Very, very nice looking. Lighting isn't the best on these guys, but I will be adding another T5 bulb to increase some UV exposure in here. Basically what I've done to their cage, the glare is awful, so I'm just going to stay here. Their cage is 4 feet long, 2 feet deep, and 2 feet tall. And essentially what I've done is decreased the wattage of their bulb. The reason why I've done that is to simulate a winter cool down. I don't know how much of a winter they get in Australia, but that's what I'm doing just to hopefully spark some breeding from these guys, because we all know that him and Stella haven't really been doing their job, and it kind of sucks. I really want Aqui babies because they're just so cute. This is Turok's old cage. That was my Triceras jacksoni exanthelophus, so my Jackson's chameleon, the largest subspecies. He ended up passing away, unfortunately, 3 or 4 months ago, and I haven't gotten to taking down his cage. I still water it. There's no misting set up to it any longer, but the umbrella plant's doing really well, as well as the passion fruit vine in the back. So I'm kind of skeptical to take it down just because of that. And last but not least, to round out this tour is Kai, the super translucent veil chameleon. He is, one of his lights just burnt out back there, one of his UVBs, or one of his daylight bulbs. Nonetheless, he is sitting back there. He's not looking too colorful. We all know how much he loves the camera. If you couldn't tell, that was extremely sarcastic. But that is his tank. You can see there is a umbrella tree that's only doing okay. Next time I go back to the States, I'm going to get some brighter lights so I can throw them in these domes and start growing that thing back and vibrant again. He's got a misting system. You can see the nozzle there, and then there's a second nozzle over there. That is Skyy, son of Rango. I want to thank you all very much for watching. This is my first video, I guess technically second video, first full video shooting with this new camera. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think I need a more wide angle lens, like maybe a 10 to 18 millimeter or something like that. And I need to see if there's a way to either overexpose or underexpose the picture while filming. I know you can do it when you're not filming, but while I'm filming, I would like there to be a way to compensate for the bright lights that I have going on. If any of you guys know how to do that, drop it in the comments down below. If you guys liked the video, drop a like down below. It helps me out a ton. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, leave them in the comment section down below. I will have a little subscribe button somewhere around here, and then a link to my last video somewhere on the screen right now, so you guys can go check that out. Thanks for watching, guys. Graphic Phoenix, out of here.